All right, so the fight is underway. We will see how it plays out. It's a pick-em fight according to Las Vegas, and really hard to think of a weakness that we have seen on film from either guys in their UFC careers thus far.
I feel like both of these guys are the top of the food chain. They're the best of the best that we can put inside the octagon. They are so well-rounded. They have every skill, and that is going to be on display tonight in this key matchup.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
And they are exchanging leather early. Trying to double up on that jab. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
I mean, this guy is really focused on those punches to the head inside of the clinch.
And they separate. Nice punch by Volka. Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. Volkanovski gets the double leg takedown. Nice job there disguising his entry. All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the point.
Oh, you don't want to be anywhere near his guillotine choke. Might have the neck here.
Guillotine.
He might get a finish here. Wow. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
90 seconds remain in the round. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Volkanovski. Ortega's trying for a submission here. Then he's out. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loves it. I mean, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow. Right. You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
You ready? You ready?
Big, powerful punch lands. Now we get back to range.
Well, if it's not broken, don't fix it. And that relationship between Brian Ortega and James Lurson is as strong as a coach-fighter relationship as we have in MMA. Nice job in the boxing realm by Ortega here tonight. Volkanovski gets hit by that leg kick. May not be a bad idea to start to check some of these. And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
Nice leg kick.
Just unable to quite find that range. Oh, beautiful job by him there. Maybe the opponent was expecting the straight punch, and he goes to the hook.
Mike Tyson used to have...
Oh, and there's that double leg takedown now. So what do they say? Try again?
If at first you don't succeed, you try again. And this guy is the poster boy for that saying, because he shot many takedown attempts, and he finally has secured one.
3 minutes to go in round two. All right, side control now. Looks Looks like he's trying to isolate an arm here, DC.
Yeah, he's isolating it to try to get a Kimura. Notice he'll step over the head to try to get the Kimura. The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
Nicely done. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
He jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock. And if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
There he is, he's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent. When it's time to finish, he has to go flat. He's gone, he's gone, he's gone, he's gone.
Wow. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
And that's the end of round number 2. All right, let us look back at some of the action from that previous round. DC, punches in bunches.
I mean, over and over, he landed that big punch, and every time he landed it, he got the reaction that he was looking for. His opponent really did start to take notice every time he was loading that strike up.
Eyes starting to take a beating. Looks like it might be getting close. You have to be careful now. Be cautious. Look for the takedowns. You want to keep his jab open.
Third round underway.
That was nice strike.
Throws the right hand there. Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for lost time here. Shot to the body connects, and that bears watching. That's going to hurt this opponent. Now, oh, and a quick entry.
Great single entry. Rotates the high crotch, is taken for a ride.
Ortega's trying to lock up on a submission now.
Oh, nice. Oh, man, that was slick.
Ortega's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Close guard. Couple hammer fists there for good measure. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Both fighters back to their feet now. And now he's got the tie clinch.
Right hand punch in the clinch.
Oh, good series of knees by him there, working the head, working the body. He is going all over the place tonight.
He is using that knee to really dictate where the fight takes place.
So 95 total strikes have landed for Alexander Volkanovski. And pretty efficient thus far, landing 73% of attempts. Working on a choke here, potentially.
Oh, wow, oh!
Oh, we're getting a finish here. And he's out. Man, look how flexible those legs are. He's got him in rubber guard. I don't think I could do that if I tried.
I mean, John, don't sell yourself short. You just might be able to do it. But if you do, John, you're doing it with the idea that you're slowing everything down as a defensive fighter. There are submissions, right? There are submissions, but they're very rare submissions that we don't see used very often in the UFC.
Punch lands, that's as good a punch as he's thrown on.
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel is the ones that land perfect, and that one landed perfect.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, close guard now. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're gonna fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. A stunner there with the head strike midway through. Nearly got him out of there for good.
Almost got him out of there. He hurt him badly. He had his opponent hurt real bad. Now his opponent's walking back to his corner. Everybody looks confused. They don't know what they're supposed to do to try to change the way that this fight is going.
You ready? You ready?
Oh, and he connects there. His hands look good tonight.
So fast. I mean, this guy has tremendous hand speed.
Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. Right hook to the head, blocked. Going to the jab on the counter here, blocked by T-City, Bryan Ortega.
Fantastic takedown land.
Ortega's lower jaw looking extremely swollen now. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some real...
Remaining active here in his pursuit of the submission. Another attempt here.
Oh! No, actually goes to an inverted triangle to try to get the finish.
Well, Alexandr Volkanovski is that he's out.
Let's go, guys, work!
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
Elbow there by T-City, Bryan Ortega. All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent. Closed guard. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career.
Right now, it looks like he may be trying to set up an arm triangle choke. He needs to secure the left arm, push it across, and secure it with his head. Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
Oh, wow, that happened quickly as the fighter reverses position there on the ground.
Unbelievable position change. Wow, what a transition.
Under a minute now to go in the round. Close guard. He's got a serious right punch, and he went to it effectively there.
It is his money shot, and he will continue to throw it until he finds a knockout.
All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful. 20 seconds left. All right, into full guard here, DC. I know you don't like hanging out here for too long.
No, you don't want to stay there. Too much of a submission threat, you got to pass.
And there's the buzzer indicating the end of round 4. All right, so a lot of highlights over those previous 5 minutes. DC, take us through the replay if you would.
A lot of good action, but punching led the dance. Punching was the thing that stood out to me. That allowed him to take control of the round.
Submissions are on another level. You almost had him last time. This time, we're gonna get him. Be smart. Get that takedown.
All right, DC, here we go with our next round. It wasn't just the accuracy, it was the aggressiveness, the volume.
It was unbelievable to watch him be so active. The cardio, the push, the pace, and the pressure that he fought with. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can maintain this over 15 minutes. Ooh, what a punch.
combination lands for him. It was hard to see a miss in that sequence. He's put it all together.
I mean, everything is just flowing. It's like in a zone. It's like the basketball hoop becomes twice its size. This guy today is looking at focus mitts in his opponent.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Just misses with that one.
Another straight left. He's very tricky when he throws that body kick.
Well, he continues to stay busy, and he continues to land with volume punches here. T-City gets the double leg takedown. Oh, tags him with the left, so the right hand has been there. Now he goes left hand.
When you're able to fight from both sides, you become really dangerous.
Close guard.
Now he's on top of him looking for the finish.
All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. All right, operating inside the closed guard now.
Oh, you gotta watch him attacking submissions. He throws the legs up to try to get a triangle choke here.
Doesn't seem to be in a great position to finish the triangle.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
And this might just be a matter of time. Wow. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. You get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours.
He's gonna start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack the arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Nicely done. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation, and a healthy one, for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. See how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 48-47, 49-46, and 48-47. For the winner by unanimous decision, Bryan T-City Ortega!
All right, so the judges are in agreement tonight. He is your winner by unanimous decision. Certainly pretty easy fight to score, I thought.
Yeah, I thought it was an easy fight to score. Whereas his opponent had a few moments, he was the one that truly did lead all the interactions. He's the person